how we doing out there, guys? So I wanted to talk today about continuity of training, or training continuity. So what is the definition of that? So basically what continuity means is I want to have a link or connection between two or more similar things. And so when we talk about training continuity, this is a popular concept in strength conditioning. We need to make sure we apply it to firearms as well. So what I mean is we want to have all of my training and my methods and my positions and my mindset and approach as much the same from one weapon to the next weapon as much as we can. And that way, what we get out of good training continuity is whether I'm training handgun or carbine, or whether I'm training concealed carry handgun or duty handgun, I'm getting a training effect that will be positive across the spectrum for all of those as much as possible. Obviously it can't be the same for everything, but I'll show you guys a couple examples of what I mean, and obviously this will apply to a lot more things. But so for example, we're talking training continuity. So if we talk about the draw stroke, I'll show you guys a couple of examples here in a second for that. But I'm wearing a Carhartt now, so if I use my big two-handed garment clearance for concealed carry, use my big bear paw grip here, I can clear that Carhartt. Or if I've got a flannel, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt on, I can use that exact same draw stroke for every garment that I might wear concealed, not have to have a different draw stroke every time I carry a different pistol or have a different garment on. And when we talk about our tactical decision making, and this is one that I've kind of, I shoot IDPA fairly often. I haven't shot it in a little while now because of it being football season and being busy on the weekends. But so, for example, in IDPA, you'll take a procedural penalty if you drop a magazine that still has rounds in it on the ground. For example, if you're performing a tactical reload. You either have to take the penalty or you have to stop and you have to pick up that magazine before you can continue on within that stage, or before you can end the stage. And so the argument that I get from competition shooters is that in real life there's never been an example of a concealed carry person performing a tactical reload and having it save their life. And that's absolutely true. I mean, you can look that up. That's true. And so based on the fact that nobody's ever done it in real life, it doesn't matter if the rule is a little bit dumb in IDPA because it won't affect you in real life. And to that I say that's a really dumb way of thinking of it, because what we want to have is we want to have my approach to how I manipulate my weapon and how I use my weapon for concealed carry be the same as my duty rig. If I'm a cop or a military guy, maybe I'm bodyguard, site security type of guy. So if I potentially carry different weapons and I'm just shooting IDPA on the weekend because it's fun, I don't want to have to shoot that and think of everything in a completely different manner than what I would actually do in most of my life. Or if I'm a cop who regularly carries a duty rig but also carries concealed when I'm off duty or potentially undercover and things like that, I don't want to have one set of rules, positions, manipulations, mindset, thoughts for this day because I've got a duty rig, and one totally different set of how I approach everything for this day because I've concealed. Obviously there'll have to be some differences in there based on the rig, but as much as possible we want everything to be mutually supportive and to help itself. So check out these examples, see what you guys think, give us some feedback. Okay guys, so the last thing I want to talk about with continuity is continuity of gear. I'm going to use my pistols, my concealed carry pistols for example here, but this will apply basically the same for carbines, rifle, shotgun, that sort of thing. So for example, I'm a Springfield Armory XDM shooter, that's what I carry. So I've got the full size 4.5 inch and 9mm here, and I've got the 3.8 compact right here. So what we get when we have pistols that are the same model but different sizes is interchangeability. So for example, I've got my full-size gun here. I only use one concealed carry holster. So I have my Raven Phantom modular holster here. Got the soft loops on now. Sometimes I use hard loops if I go to classes and things. So inside the waistband, same lockup, everything's good. For my full-size gun, if I use my 3.8 compact, it's exactly the same thing. So if I'm wearing a cover garment that maybe isn't quite as good and I want to have a pistol with a shorter frame, shorter mag well like that, so we go ahead and switch and it's no problem. What we also get is interchangeability of magazines. So full-size 19-round magazine in my full-size gun, all right, no problem there obviously whatsoever. Take my compact size gun right here. So if we want, we can use the 13-round flush fit magazines here when we're going for concealment, no problem. We've got the full-size 19-round mags with the grip extension, so we flush fit. That way we've got full-size mags, or we can also just use a 19-round magazine No problem whatsoever. So what that gives me is the ability to basically only buy stuff for one model of pistol, and so the chances of me having the wrong caliber, wrong gear are basically impossible, but it also means that in a crisis situation, or if I break something, lose something, whatever might happen, I can have other gear to replace it on the spot. And so the way we can apply this not only to my concealed carry gear, but when we talk about duty gear, for example, if your apartment issues Glocks, they issue you Glock 17. So for a backup gun, I wouldn't personally pick something like a Smith & Wesson Shield or something that's a totally different pistol, because I'm not going to have interchangeability. If I got a Glock 17 as my issued gun and now my backup gun is a Glock 26, so a subcompact, yeah, I can carry that, but I can also use all the magazines for my 17 if I needed to, and I could use mags from one of my buddies, one of the other officers, whatever it might be. Hey, I broke a mag, lost a mag, out of ammo, something like that. He can throw me one of his mags, and it works perfectly well. So again, as much as we can, we apply this to not only concealed carry and our pistol gear, but our rifle, carbine gear. So remember, just take these facts for what they are. They can't apply universally to every single thing that we do, but this continuity stuff can and should apply to most of what we do when it comes to being prepared individuals. So remember, guys,